Hello and welcome to this week's Coach's Corner. My name is David Collins. I'm the Athletic Director at Greenville ISD, and we're excited each and every week to bring you some inside look at our athletic program. This week we've got a show that has a variety of young people, and we're really excited. We're going to talk to people from our ROTC program to get you guys a little insight into them, a couple of young ladies from our volleyball program, and a couple of young men from our football program. But today we start with a look into our coaching staff, as we always do. Today we have our co-defense coordinator and our safeties coach, F.A. Osawemwenze. Effie?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, man. Appreciate you being here with us today.
Thank you.
All right. Coach, each week we come in and we just want to give our community an insight to who we are. Just not just within the game, but also outside the game. And I think it's important. And we always start with one question that I think is the most important question, because we spend so much time doing what we do every day and investing in the kids at Greenville ISD, but we can only do that because we got an incredible support system at home, right?
Yes.
So why don't you let everybody at home know about your support system? Tell us a little bit about them.
Yes, so I've been married for almost 3 years now to my wife, and we have a almost 2-year-old son that's been very supportive in my coaching journey.
Oh, yeah.
And anything that's happened to me, positive, of course, has happened to them, and they just been very supportive and been behind me in my corner, helping me get in this journey. So just very excited and happy for them, and happy that they were brought into my life to continue what I'm trying to build myself.
Awesome, man, awesome. Well, you and I, we met each other a couple of years ago working together. We actually coached against each other for a couple of years prior to that.
Yes.
But just tell everybody a little bit about your coaching journey. What's brought you here to Greenville, Texas? Where did you start and how we've gotten here today?
Okay, well, this is year 10. My first 2 years I was in Plano ISD, working in the Plano East system, 9 through 10. And after that, I wanted to try to get on the varsity level, wanted to get a taste of that. And, Coach Pels was, blessed me to be able to be the varsity corners coach. And that's where, I met you and for those 2 years. And after that, I ended up moving on to McKinney-Boyle with Coach McBride. Had a great time there, a great year there as a safeties coach. And then I moved to Saxe from there with Coach Red Barons. And, again, another great experience. And then from there, I was blessed to be able to have an opportunity to work with you at Allen High School for 2 years. And, now that I'm here, I heard that you were coming here, and I want to continue to work with you. And working with you at Allen let me know this is somewhere where I want to be, and with my future aspirations, I knew you could help me get there.
Awesome, man. Well, we're elated and excited and blessed to have you, man. I know that our kids love you, and it's been a game changer to get you here. You talk about your aspirations and things that you want to accomplish every day. Give everybody a little insight to that. What is the things down the road that you hope to get accomplished in this business?
Yeah, so I want to eventually be a head coach. That's been a goal of mine. It wasn't that when I first got into the educational business, but I've been coaching, and I just see that my role as a young black man, I want to be able to let other kids know that they don't just have to play football; they can make an impact coaching as well. And I see the impact that I'm making, and I want to continue to make those steps up to be able to be like you, and hopefully get my own program and do some of the great things that you're doing here.
Awesome, man. Well, there's no doubt you're having a huge impact everywhere you've ever been that I've ever known you. I know you've had an impact, which is why it was so important for me to try to get you here with us, because I know what kind of impact we have a chance to make here.
Yes,
just on the lighter side of things, we've both kind of been in Greenville a short period of time, right? But what are your favorite parts so far about Greenville, Texas?
Oh, the students by far. The students at Greenville get a bad rap. Of course, we do our due diligence and we check with teachers and people, outside the community. But when you're in the community, the first thing you notice is the kids, they want to learn, they want to get better. They just need somebody to push them and help them understand what, choices are, and what, if you make this choice, what may happen. If you make another choice, what may happen. But, once the students see that you respect them, they'll give you that respect back. And I really appreciated that. So yeah, the students for sure. I enjoy coming to school every day.
Awesome, man, awesome. One of the things that kind of the foundation, we talk about, behaviors a bunch, and we're trying to instill, first those behaviors that win and help them be successful in everything they do. But the foundational belief for us is love is free, trust is earned. And I ask everybody on this cast, what does that mean to them? So when we use that term, love is free, trust is earned, what does that mean to you, Coach?
Anybody can love you, but to have that trust to where, you know, somebody can actually believe that you will either be where you're supposed to be or do what you're supposed to do, that's very important. You know, it's kind of like in the classroom, you know, you want to have that trust. You want the students to have that trust in you that if something is going on, they can come and talk to you. And then that's where the love comes in, where you love them back and say, hey, this is what you can do, you know, whatever that situation is. So I think that, you know, as we all said, we can love everybody here, but you still can't trust them. So be able to love and have the trust to where a student, an adult, a parent, whoever it is, can come talk to you about a situation. That's what you really want, and then that's where you know your program is moving in the right direction.
Absolutely. I mean, it's vital for all of us to be on the same page all the time, be able to communicate with each other. We're always not going to agree on everything, but if we trust each other enough to have the conversations that matter, I mean, that's how we build an environment that wins. And there's no doubt about it, man. Yes. You know, obviously, you have your role that we've discussed in our football program, but you're also a part of other programs in our athletic department. Tell everybody else what else you do for us.
So I'm an assistant track coach as well. I will be coaching the hurdles and more than likely the jumps, but wherever I'm needed, you know, that's where I am. You know, like you said, I know my role, and I'm gonna go through my role to the fullest extent to help whoever, whether it's an athlete or a student, to get to their goals, that their desired goals that they have.
Awesome. And you yourself competed at a high level. Tell us a little about your playing career a little bit.
Okay, so I graduated from Southern University in 2007, fall 2007, and I was blessed enough to be able to play in the Arena Football League for about 3 years. It was injury filled, but I was still able to have that experience. And, you know, people that know me know I like to, you know, I want to advance myself in everything that I do. So I just felt like trying to make a way to the Canadian Football League would be the best option for me at that time. So did a couple tryouts, went to a mini camp, you know, got that done. You know, it was a fun experience. Got hurt again. They always say, you know, when things happen, you know, this guy's trying to lead you in a certain direction.
No
I
doubt.
think he definitely led me here. You know, so that's where I'm at now.
No doubt, absolutely, man. It's exciting. I know that you're a talented guy, and most people don't know that you actually played off. I know you coached defensive, but you actually played receiver, correct?
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
So that's awesome, man. And I too, you know, I was a defensive guy in college and happened to be coaching on the offensive side most of my career. So sometimes it just happens that way.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, on the lighter side, let's talk about it. You've been here around 5 months now, right,
yes.
with us. What is the best spot that you've had food at here in Greenville, Texas?
Ooh, man.
A lot of good food here, man.
Yeah. I can't think of the chicken place. It's on my tongue. It's a chicken place, and I can't remember the lady. It's a chicken spot here. Can't think of the name right now.
Okay.
But it's very good chicken. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's very, very good
Where's
chicken.
it located?
It's right off of. It's right off of 30. I just can't think of the name right now.
Okay.
It's right off of 30. But no, it's a really good chicken. I can tell you that.
Well, you got to tell me about that spot because I ain't even heard about that one yet. So one day we'll have to go drive over there together and get some chicken.
Let's go.
All right, I'm in. Well, Epic, man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being a part of what we're trying to get done here. And man, it means the world to me that you're here. I know it means the world to our community and the players you coach every day, man. We're excited to see you continue to grow, man. Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to this week's Coach's Corner. In the last few weeks, we've given you guys insight to what we call our Friday night experience in talking with our cheer and our Flaming Flash players of the week, or dancers of the week, I should say. But this week, we're going to get into a new group, our Junior ROTC group. Now, this is a group that sometimes not a whole lot of people know about, so the line of questioning I'm going to use is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to talk to Thomas Arnold and Aaron Velazquez, one of our seniors and one of our juniors in the program. First of all, thank you, men, for joining us today. We really appreciate you guys, okay? But what I'd like the first question to do, and we'll start with you, Thomas. Tell everybody a little bit about what Junior ROTC is, so they'll know.
Okay, so ROTC, well, it's often like misrepresented. People think we're like a military program, like often associated like with like military indoctrination, but that's like not what we are.
Okay.
It's we're like a citizenship development program. So we teach you how to be successful after high school, like no matter what your career is. If you join the military, if you stay on the civilian side, whatnot. We just do it through like military methods, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
like
yeah,
military discipline, leadership, following orders.
Okay.
And since we get funded by the Navy, we wear a uniform and we like go out and look official like military is. But our main objective is to make sure our cadets are successful after high school and in everything that they do.
Okay, awesome. Aaron, why don't you give us a little view on, why you chose the ROTC program?
The reason I chose the ROTC program is because it helped me become a better person. I wasn't the best person my freshman year, but once my sophomore year, I got in the program more, and it showed me a lot of discipline. It showed me citizenship development. It showed me a lot that I never knew that I could do, and it made me become a better person overall.
Awesome. No more transformational situation and behavior than discipline, right?
Yes, sir.
Than extended discipline over a period of time. So that's awesome, man. Awesome to have you guys here. Well, we usually start our conversations with everyone about talking about the support systems that they have at home. So go again, Thomas. I'll come to you. Tell us a little bit about your support system at home.
So my parents are divorced, but like they have a good relationship and they live close to each other. I have step parents at both houses. They're all really supportive. I have a bunch of step siblings. Don't have any like blood siblings, but I've known all of them since I was like 3. So
Okay.
it's never been hard on me. They always support me. Anytime I've ever needed to do something for ROTC or for school, they've always helped me do that.
Awesome. Aaron, same question, bud.
Same thing as Breck, what he said. I have a stepdad, and my parents are divorced also. They have a good relationship also, my mom and my dad. But the one I live with is my mom. I have a stepdad, I have a sister, I have some stepbrothers, and I have some half-brothers. I know them very well. I've been knowing them since little. My sister, my mom, and my stepdad always supported me through everything. My dad also. They've always been there with me since little. Everything I've been, if it's tough or anything, they always stick through with me. And they supported me through everything with the high school program, with the sports I do, and they've always been there for me.
Awesome. I'm so glad you guys are giving us some insight to this because, most of us that don't see the inside of an ROTC program every day, where we see you guys is, prior to a game, you're bringing the colors out and we're doing the Pledge of Allegiance, and you guys are proudly displaying that with your group there. But talk to us, Thomas, what is a typical day look like for a student in an ROTC program?
So it will depend on like the day of the week. Like it is a physical like PE credit, but we also do like academics as well.
Okay.
So like on a given like a PT day, we usually work out. We'll do like calisthenics in our weight room. We'll go out and run like a mile or 2. Every now and then we'll play like basketball or something.
Okay.
Which is fun. But
Awesome.
and then on the other days we'll cover towards the beginning of the year we'll cover like military knowledge, like ranks and like structure, how to march. And then towards the later end of the year, we'll talk about like finances and like how to be an adult.
Okay, awesome. Aaron, take this a little bit further than Thomas gave us great insight. What the day-to-day operation looks like is, where do you take ROTC next? Now that you're going to be a junior, obviously you're going into your senior year. What are the things you're learning going to help you in the future, you believe?
The thing that I'm learning that's going to help me in the future is, back when he said financial, it helps you a lot. Our instructors, they teach us how to manage our money. They teach you how to, basically how to write a check. A lot of people don't know how to write a check. They teach us how to invest, how to have our banks, how to situate our bank savings account. Over time, basically overall financial mostly, but like the mostly one that I'm there for is financially, but it helps you with a lot of ways, like discipline, and of course, overall, a lot of ways the ROTC program will help you.
Awesome. Sometimes we have an opportunity to talk about, some other things. What are some other things that you guys have done for the Lions other than ROTC? Thomas, I'll start with you. Have you been involved with any other groups?
I'm in the National Honor Society in the cross country. I
Awesome.
joined cross country this year with ROTC.
Awesome.
As conditioning.
Awesome. And Aaron, what about you?
I do ROTC, I do the cross country, and I also do soccer.
Awesome.
And I'm planning to do track this season.
Awesome. Well, one of the things your sponsors were talking to us about was, I believe you guys attended the Orienteering Nationals. Did I say that correctly? Orienteering?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. And we were talking about it just a few minutes ago because it was something brand new to me. So Thomas, talk to me about orienteering and what that means.
So orienteering is like competitive land navigation.
Okay.
So you'll go out in the woods and they'll give you a map, and it's like a topographical map. Like you see all the rivers, like you can see inclines of hills, and on the map there'll be like a bunch of different points, and you have to use just a map and a compass to find your way across every point, like get the check mark, and come back within 3 hours in the fastest time you can.
Awesome, man. And you guys finished first and second, is that right? That's awesome, Aaron. Talk about how exciting that was and what the feeling was when you guys were able to accomplish that.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, it was really a great feeling, especially since last year was our first year opening the team. And since we knew that it was going to be a new team, we wanted to give it our all the first year. And our first ever competition that we had with the first team, we got first place. We saw that this team could be a lot more. And we worked hard this full season last year. And we went our extreme to the most we can. And we got able to go to nationals our first year. And for a lot of schools, they're not allowed to, they will take some years to go to nationals. And ours, for our first year, we went to nationals. And this year, we're working as hard again. This year, we had our first competition. We had Thomas Arnold, he got third place. For our first beginners, we got first and second. And one of our females also got third. So mostly every competition we go to, we try to place. Because everything is going to bring us to nationals. And we're trying to bring this year back to nationals, make sure that they can know Greenville can also go to nationals also.
That's awesome, man, and that's an unbelievable representation of our school, and thank you guys for putting out. I know that's got to be a ton of work to be able to get those things done, and man, we're so proud of you guys, and again, for representing us as a community the right way. That's good stuff, man. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate y'all's time today. It was so enlightening for me. I hope it was enlightening for our community to be able to see and learn a little bit more about what you guys do on a daily basis, man. And I just got to say, again, thank you so much for what you do for us on game nights, because it matters a big deal. My dad was in the military, so obviously the things that you do before pregame means a great deal to me. And I know it means a great deal to a lot of people in our community. So thank you guys so much for having us today. We enjoyed it, man. Great job. We'll be right back.
Manny's job is making sure Greenville's power stays on. After hours, he is there to help our local team keep their 3-point lead. GEUS, powering the community for more than 130 years.
Welcome back to this week's Coach's Corner. Today we take another look into our volleyball program with two more of our seniors. One of our juniors and one of our seniors. Sorry about that, Caitlyn. I'm aging you a little bit right there. But Caitlyn Teauge and Breanna Chambers. Ladies, thank y'all for joining us today. We really appreciate you guys, okay? Obviously, ladies, we know volleyball is it's a lifelong journey for most of our athletes, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all played a long time, and one of the things I like to start out with is just getting to know you guys a little bit better by understanding who your support systems are at home, right? So, Breanna, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about your support system.
So my support system, it's my family, like always. My mom, she was my first volleyball coach, so she's been there for me like throughout everything. And my dad, you can hear him cheering out in the stands, and my brothers. It's just really cute, and they always want to make signs for me.
Awesome.
Especially Katie's mom as well.
Yeah. Okay.
She's also another support system.
Awesome.
You can just hear her screaming everywhere.
Awesome.
Honestly.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, Caitlyn, same question.
Yeah, my mom, she's my number one supporter through club. I just recently started club last year.
Okay.
And I feel like since a bunch of the girls have been playing since they were like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, and then I just started playing since I was in 7th grade. So her being there and me getting better for varsity year has definitely helped. And then my dad, honestly, just being amazing. There's no words. He's
awesome.
Amazing. Yeah.
I guarantee you he's fired up about hearing that right there. That's a great answer. Great answer. Obviously, the club world is a big part of volleyball, and most players are playing at some level sometimes. So, Breanna, talk us a little bit about your experience of playing volleyball outside of our program.
So outside of the program, we played. I'm gonna say for us too. We play at this club team called Incredible Crush.
Okay.
And it's my 3rd season there.
Okay.
And it's a really great place to play at. They're really respectful to everyone, and the kids are so nice there.
Awesome.
you can really like look up to people there, and they will always like make sure you're doing your best. And every time, like if something's going down or if you're having a bad day, it's a good environment for them to like pick you up, because they will be there for you no matter what. And honestly, it's really good.
Awesome. Caitlyn, same question.
Yeah, club's been pretty good. I recently started last year at Allegiant Volleyball Club, and personally, my experience there was amazing. The group of girls were super kind, and it was rocky in the beginning since I was the only girl from Greenville High School there. So, you know, it was kind of rocky at first trying to get to know everyone and, you know, how they were at their positions and stuff. But after that, it was just up from there, and it was fun, and it was a good step in my skills for volleyball.
Awesome. Well, let's shift to playing volleyball for the Lions, okay? So talk to me about your experience with our volleyball program and kind of what the program means to you, Breanna.
It's been really good so far. The girls are really supportive. And then whenever you make like funny mistakes, they love to like laugh about it, but then also pick you up for it.
Okay.
It's one of those, I'm trying to explain. Say you like miss a ball like hitting and it just drops on the floor. They will not be mad at you for it. Like we all laugh about it like as a group, because we're all a family, and we're like sisters, and we're bonded, and it's really good.
Awesome. Caitlyn, same question.
Yeah, we're pretty close and all, but, you know, we have our moments, you know, all being girls and have our own opinions and all of that. But at the end of the day, we all remember that we're here as a team, and we have one goal, and we have to go on the court and win, like, despite anything that's happening off the court or even on the court. We just have to forget about it and be together as a family.
Awesome. You know, we compete in probably, I would say, the toughest volleyball district in the state of Texas, right? I mean, we've got unbelievable teams that we play against each other, and that challenges you guys. So tell me, what has that challenge kind of forced you to do as a player? I mean, and how has it made you better having that kind of a challenge? Breanna, I'll start with you.
So with those challenges, I look back on film, like to see what I could have fixed, and I write down notes. Like say during a game, I shank a ball because I'm not in the right spot. I like to correct myself the next time if it does happen again. And then in practices, like I said, I take notes and I take film on how I should have done this move better, how I should have studied the ball better, or like a serve. It really matters on like how, from my perspective, how I could have been better for myself.
Okay, awesome. Caitlyn, how about yourself?
Well, first thing I do is just breathe and reset, because I mean, I'm on varsity for a reason. I earned my position there coming into volleyball early on, and I just like breathe and reset, knowing that since I'm here, then I have the ability to do what I need to do.
Awesome, good stuff. It's always great, I think, the competitive level rising and seeing kids rise to it and not fall apart in it. I mean, it's exciting, and I've seen you guys play several games against several really, really good volleyball teams, and we don't shy away from them, and that's great to see. And I know we're close to getting some of those big wins, and hopefully in this second round we'll come over the top of that, and we'll finish that off. Okay, you know, ladies, one of the things that, you know, we've worked with you guys since I got here in the spring, right? So I got to know you guys a little bit through our off-season program and stuff. And one of the things we talk about in our program is you know, love is free, but trust is earned. And I think it's an important thing that we talk about a bunch. But what does that mean to you when you hear us say that, or when you may say that to one of your teammates? What does that mean to you, Breanna?
You may need to repeat the question.
Okay. When we say in our program, love is free and trust is earned, what does that mean to you?
So by trust is earned, trust itself, it does take time to like get from a person. Like you can start from the bottom and then work your way to like be able to have that connection with the person. And the love from it is like mostly from bonding. Like you can get those connections, you can feel the love for everyone. That's mostly.
Okay. Hey, Cayleb?
I believe the love part, love being earned, or no.
Love being free.
Yeah, love being free. I believe that is like, we're like referring to the part that we're all here together as a team. We all signed up for this. So we have to like love each other and build each other up. But then the trust part of it is that since you're here and since you signed up for it, I'm trusting you to do your part, do your best, give 110 every day. So like the goal at the end of the day will be succeeded.
Awesome answer. Okay, we'll finish up a little bit on some informational stuff for me. You guys have been here a little bit longer than I have, and y'all know Greenville a little bit better than maybe I do, right? So I always ask, what's something about Greenville that I need to know about? A lot of people will tell me about their favorite place to eat or their favorite place to hang out. So tell me a little bit about Greenville that I need to know about, Breanna.
There's this place downtown. It's called La Sabrosita.
Okay.
It's an ice cream store, and like, do you know like those corn in the cups?
Oh, yeah.
They're so good there, and then
Delicious.
the fresas con cremas and like the ice creams are they're so good there.
Okay,
I
well,
really recommend that
I got a little
place.
4-year-old at home. Will be fired up to go to that here in a couple of days
And
for
they have
sure.
like a lot of different options. You can do like donut sandwiches there too,
Donut sandwiches, my goodness.
or like cookie sandwiches, and you can make
yeah.
like a bunch of like your own things.
Okay, what's this place called again? One
La
more time?
Sabrosita.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm fired up about that. All right, Caitlyn, how about you?
Honestly, I don't really know. You know, in Greenville, small town, it's growing really, but I mean, I just love going out anywhere. Honestly, it's the company that really matters. Like
That's awesome.
going shopping or to Shenanigans or Majestic 12, anywhere.
Okay. I think that's a great answer. You're right. It's not the place, it's the people, right?
Yes.
And you two guys are incredible people, and we appreciate how you represent our program every day. And it's a joy to be around you. And thank you for giving our community a little bit more of an insight into our program through your eyes. Okay. Have a great day.
Thank
you
you.
guys. Thank you. All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back to this week's Coach's Corner. And now we get back into our football program with two of our seniors. We have cornerback Reagan Goggins here with us and wide receiver Cayleb Hale. Gentlemen, appreciate you guys joining us today, man. Thank you guys so much. All right, y'all excited to be here?
Yes, sir.
Always excited, right? These are two guys that are a little bit quiet today, so it's good to get them out of their comfort zone, so it's going to be fun. Guys, so what we're doing here is we want to give people an insight not only to our program itself, but we want to give them an insight to the people who play for them. You know, a lot of them will come and watch us play every day, and they see number 2, they see number 7 out there battling for Greenville, Texas, but they might not know a whole lot about you right here. So we want to give them some of that today. So let's do that. And let's start first by this. To invest the kind of time that you guys do in the sport that y'all love to play, man, it's taken an immense amount of time over years, right? And you've had to have a huge support system at home to get that done. So, Cayleb, I'll start with you. Talk to me about your support system a little bit.
Yes, sir. To really start off with my mom, she's always been my support system since like Pee-wee, as I was a kid. My aunts, yeah, they play a big part. And also my dad, yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Reagan, tell me a little bit about yours.
Yes, sir. Growing up, probably both my parents really helped me a lot, but my dad especially helped me a lot, making sure that I was always getting the right amount of protein in and trying to help me buff up during the off season. So I was always smaller. I remember one time we put like 30 pounds on me whenever I was in middle school, just so I could get to where I am now.
Yeah, okay. Awesome.
But he's always been probably my biggest supporter, helped me through everything.
Awesome, man. A lot of dedication to get that done, I guarantee you. Awesome. Good stuff, man. So talking to us, you guys are seniors in our program, right? So you've been in it quite a long time. And I want you to tell everybody about your experience with Greenville football and where you're at today and what you feel like you've gotten most out of being a part of the program.
Yes, sir. My 4 years, kind of crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of things happened in my 4 years, but it was pretty smooth, all 4. I feel like this year had the biggest impact on me. Meeting y'all guys, y'all really showed me a lot of things I'd never seen. It just really helped me become a better person, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. All right, Reagan, what about yourself, bud?
Well, mine been crazy as well, but I think this year I've had the most growth overall, learning things I had never even thought of before. And there was a lot of hard times that we've had, but I feel like right now is whenever we're finally getting up to where we want to be. We're starting to get there. Everybody's practicing better right now.
No doubt. I think we've had our best week of practice so far this week for sure. I think it's just you guys kind of continuing to fight through tough times. I mean, it's not hard to see that we've had some struggles, but man, for you guys to keep fighting, that's been exciting for us as a coaching staff. And I think y'all are starting to get comfortable with the things we're asking, and it's fun to watch you guys, when you're comfortable, because then you can let loose and cut it loose and play, man. And it's finally been that kind of deal for us. C2, growing up in the system, you said playing since Pee Wee, man. Tell me about your favorite experience playing football at a younger age.
At a young age, funnest thing was just when we would win after the games, me and the team, just have fun, like laughing around, playing around, pretty much. That it started the games, we would just joke around, and then when it came to the game, we'll win and then just celebrate.
Awesome. Reagan, when did you start playing, bud?
I started playing tackle football whenever I was in middle school.
Okay, so in middle school. So you were a middle school guy, which a lot of guys will do that, and that's when they start. Tell me about that time in your life and how football was to you then.
I say then football was just I took football as more of like a fun thing. Mm-hmm. I wasn't too. I enjoyed practicing and lifting and all that, but it was all just fun to me then. And I think my favorite experience whenever I was playing in 7th grade was probably just being out there messing around and win. Like we never won, but we had a lot of fun playing.
Okay, hey, that's part of it, man. It's a lot of fun. The thing about it, man, it's so much hard work, and it's got to be fun once the competitions happen, right, when the games start. And I know the way you guys, I hear about you, every day after practice, y'all are in the locker room arguing with each other about, when y'all were playing in elementary school and junior high. I hear y'all talking about it every day. So I know it's had a lasting impression on y'all, and that's awesome to hear the game has meant to you. Going into that, then let's talk about it. C2, it's a hard game to play, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, but what do you think is the biggest lesson you'll take from playing this game?
I say the discipline. I mean, you got to be really disciplined to play this game, and I feel like the discipline that we learn from this game will carry on in life and throughout all we do. And yeah, that's it.
Okay, Reagan, same question.
I think what I'm going to take from this is nothing's ever guaranteed. At the beginning of the year, I had a fight for my position, and I think I'm going to take that on and never just give up on something just because I think I have it solidified.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, every day is a constant battle to continue to be the best you can be, right? And you're competing with a bunch of people maybe sometimes you don't even know about for the things you want, right? And I think that's an important thing to think about. Guys, right when I first got here, one of the first things I talked to you guys about was our foundational belief that love is free but trust is earned, right? When we talk about that, C2, what does that mean to you, bud?
Being able to count on a person. Like, if you're able to count on a person, you can just always trust him because you always know that he'll do what you expect him to do. So I say just being able to trust someone is just always being able to count on them and knowing that they'll be there. Okay.
And Reagan, same question, bud.
To me, I've taken that on in my outside of football life, but I think in football, we had those trust issues at the beginning of the year. Start of the season, we were, especially on the defense, we try and do everybody else's job and not do our job because we didn't think they could do their job. But I feel like now we've started to get better at that, trusting each other.
Okay. Well, and trust is built over a period of time, right? It's not something that's easy to just give somebody. And that's, we talk about love should be given freely, right? I mean, you should treat others like they mean the world to you. But but not always trust, because trust has to be earned from each other, right? And you talk about the trust issues. Where do you feel like the greatest amount of growth from a trust standpoint? And I want to talk about, C2, you've been in this program for 4 years now, right? Where do you feel like that greatest trust growth has happened? Where do you feel like that's been?
I feel like people are actually showing up. Like last year, we get like 10 absences, like crazy, like 10 or 15 absences of practice. And years before, it's more than that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like this year, people are showing up on time and just being ready for practice, and yeah.
Absolutely. All right, Reagan, same question, bud.
I agree with what Cayleb said. In our past years, people just wouldn't show up for us, but now everybody's showing up. Whenever they show up, they're not just playing around like we used to. We're actually putting some work in, and everybody. And some people probably don't notice it, but like I notice. Oh yeah, he's definitely working different. Like I have to say, like Tyler Trexel. I mean, most people don't really trust him, but I've seen him play. I really trust him.
Yeah.
To get out there.
Well, I think he's given everybody reasons to continue, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and I think that's, you look at that, and you gave a great example is, your daily actions will drive that trust, right? And you're seeing things from him now that are different than what you've seen in the past. And that's I think a beautiful lesson to learn is, there's better out there for all of us, right? There's a different path for all of us to create and the most important one is to be trusted by others. Am I correct? We talk about, you guys, we've said this several times, talking about being outside. You talk about outside of football, Reagan, right? One day you're going to be a father, you're going to be a husband, right? And trust builds those families. And it's no different with this team, though. This team right now is a family unit for all of us, right? And guys like Trex, guys like you two guys like Hale that we've talked to in the past, guys like Cody Waldrop that are continuing to try to build that trust that I think at one time when I first got here, I don't know how close everybody was, right? Mm-hmm. But that trust is bringing us closer to what? Closer together right now. And I think that's, I know we all want to win in a hurry, right? We're all competitive and we all want to win, but, there's stages to winning. And that first stage is what we're trying to accomplish right now, right? Is building a group that cares about each other, that fights for each other and trusts each other. And I think that's the first step to building that type of program. And guys, without y'all, we wouldn't be able to do it. I know, your senior year, you always want to, hey, we're going to make the playoffs, and we still got a chance, right? I mean, we got 5 games in front of us, man, and our destiny's right there in front of us, and we got to go take advantage of it. But the biggest thing that we've asked you guys to do is set a behavioral standard for the program moving forward, right? And y'all certainly have done that, and I appreciate those things from you guys. We'll finish a little bit on a lighter note right here, okay? So you guys have been in Greenville, Texas longer than we have, right? And I always like to get the insights. And some people will talk to me about their favorite food spots, some of their favorite entertainment spots. I'll go to you first since I've been hitting C2 up first. Reagan, what's your favorite spot in town?
My favorite spot in Greenville? And I don't know. I kind of like the... kind of closer out on the outskirts.
Okay.
Kind of
okay.
Old Mill.
Okay.
Do more country stuff out there.
Okay. Old Mill, huh? I'll have to go check it out, man. All right. Cayleb, what about you, bud?
Honestly, I can't really tell you.
You don't have a favorite restaurant, C2? I know you do.
I have a favorite restaurant, but
what's your favorite
I wouldn't
restaurant?
really count it because it just got here.
Okay, what is it?
Zaxby's.
Okay, Zaxby's. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Hey, if it's hit you that quick, man, that must be some good chicken then,
I've been there.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, I've been there like 20 times.
What do you eat when you go?
The loaded fries.
The loaded fries, okay. All right, nothing wrong with that, man. All right, guys. Well, again, thank you guys for giving our community a little bit of insight into who you guys are and a little bit more about our program and what it means to you, man. And it means the world to us. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a great day.
Sir.
All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Coach's Corner, and welcome back to our next segment, discussing our Friday night experience groups with our Flaming Flash of the Week, Miss Julissa Ibarra. Julissa, thank you for showing up today. Appreciate you being here with us. All right. Julissa, it's always fun to get a chance to talk to some of the groups that make Friday night so special around here. And obviously the Flaming Flashes have been doing that for a long time, as they were the first drill team to ever happen in the state of Texas, as I understand it, right? So tell us about the experience of being a part of that group and what it's brought to you.
I would say it's a really good experience. It's like the first time I've been in something special, and I feel like it's just good because you get to make bonds with like other people and learn like more about your team, I would say. Awesome.
I want you to elaborate on that. When you talk about being a part of first time chance to be a part of something special, what makes it so special?
I would say like the experience, because like you get to be on the football field, and I never got to be on the football field, and you get to perform for like everybody in the pep rallies, and like a lot of people support us in our school. So I would say that's like a part of being something special.
Awesome stuff. Well, dance obviously is a big time journey, right? I mean, you got to put a lot of work in, and that means if you got a lot of work in, you got a lot of people to support you, right?
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your support system at home.
I would say my support system is like my whole family, but like I would say my mom especially. She like tells me, it's like if I get frustrated over something, she tells me it's okay and to keep like practicing, and she like really is there for me, and she shows up for like all my games and stuff.
Awesome. I know you guys do a significant amount of work, a ton of work to do what you do every day, and obviously spend a ton of time as a team and as a group. Tell me about, what are the most important things that you've learned from being on that team that are going to help you not just in dance, but in the future?
That like we're all a team. So like if one person, like let's say forgets their hat, like we all like, wait, hold on, I'm trying to explain it. That basically we're just all a team. So if one of us does like wrong, then the whole team kind of gets like in trouble for it, even if the whole team didn't do it.
Okay.
But I think that's really good to have, because it tells you how to be a part of a team and not just like doing it for yourself. You do it for other people as well.
Absolutely. I think it's an important key thing to learn, not just in sports or in dance or whatever, but in family. I mean, if you make a mistake, it affects everybody that relies on you, right? Accountability is a huge key to success in life, no doubt. All right. So one of the things I ask everybody is, we have a saying in our program, I don't know if you've heard it before, but love is free, trust is earned. Have you heard us say those things before? Okay, very good. What do you think we mean by that? Or more importantly, I should say, is what does that mean to you when you hear it?
I would say what it means to me is that like love is like free, so you can give love to anybody. But like trust, you have to earn it, because trust is not just given.
Awesome. So what is it that you try to do every day to earn the trust of your teammates?
I try to show that like I want to be there, and that like I try every day, even if it's hard, to like put dedication in, because there's some days where like I'm tired, but I know I'm not the only one, because we all have to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say.
Absolutely. Well, talking about that hard work and that dedication paying off, you were named our Dancer of the Week. I mean, how did you feel about that? What was that experience like?
I was very happy. I wasn't expecting it, because a lot of people like try every day. So I knew I wasn't like the only one, but I was very happy with myself.
Awesome, I bet. And that's an awesome deal, right?
Yeah.
We're proud of you, and I know how much work it goes into it, so to be recognized by that is really special, okay? One little lighter note, I haven't been in Greenville very long, but I always ask this question of everybody, what's their favorite part about town? It could be a food spot, it could be something you do, entertainment, or it could just be the house, being with family. But what's your favorite part about Greenville, Texas, and something I may need to try myself?
I would say Wingstop. I like to go to Wingstop.
Wingstop's
with my friends. Like we always go. Like sometimes, like back when we were like freshmen, we would go like after the football games to go eat and stuff. And I would say that place, I like to go and eat there.
Awesome. Well, listen, we really appreciate you. We congratulate you on being our Flaming Flash of the Week, and can't wait to see you continue to perform for us. And as you guys move into spring show, because I know that's a big deal as well, right? Wish you continued success and growth. All right. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be right back.
Ever wondered why your GEUS bill seems to fluctuate unpredictably?
Why are these bills so high? Are they really reading these meters, or are we just guessing?
Well, here's the deal. Texas weather swings like a pendulum, impacting your energy costs. That thermostat works overtime, but tweaking it just 4 degrees can make a real dent in your bill. And going further by 4 degrees when you're out, even more savings. GEUS reads those meters every month. Your trust matters. GEUS, your community-owned utility provider.
Hope you enjoyed another week of Coach's Corner and another week of insight into our program. I want to take you back to one of the conversations we just had and something that I heard from Cayleb, Hale, and Reagan Goggins, and kind of just go into it a little deeper. You know, one of the things that I talked about was, you know, what are the differences that they're seeing? What are the things that are changing as they evolve in the program? And one of the things I think they said, they hit it nail on the head, is showing up, being there, building that trust because you're there for someone. You know, sometimes the easiest thing to do is show up, but just because it's a simple task doesn't mean it's always something that gets executed on a daily basis. You know, one of the things that I saw right when I first got here was just the understanding that we were going to have to make it important for people to be here every single day. And we were going to have to show the importance of putting work in every single day. And I think, you know, the hard part that you ask for a group of people, especially in the stage that our program's in, is show up, put the work in every day, have faith that it's going to happen. Even when it doesn't happen as fast as we all want it. You know, there's no doubt that everyone being as competitive as we are, we want to win right away. But until you build the skills that it takes to win, it's going to be difficult to do, especially where we play. I mean, we play in one of the toughest divisions in the state of Texas, and we compete with teams every single day that have a chance to win the whole thing. And we have to do the things that it takes to be able to compete with those teams, because being a part of those kind of groups in the past, I know what they're doing and I know what it takes to get it done. What's excited me is just how well our guys and our ladies and our programs have continued to meet that expectation every day, to show up, make it important to be here for your teammates, make it important to earn their trust every single day, because that's the first step. You know, last week we talked about what is the first step to greatness? What is the first step to building the program that we all want? Well, that first step is simply to get up and show up. All right? And I know it sounds simple, but it isn't always easy. Okay? It's not always easy to answer that alarm clock at 3:45 in the morning or whatever time they have to get up. It isn't always easy to want to come here and do the things that they need to do, but it's essential. And without it, there's no chance for us to ever build the program that we want. So I thought it was great that those guys talked about that and gave you guys an idea of what goes through our guys' minds and how important it is for them to show up, their teammates to show up, and for us all to show up for them every single day. So continue to show up for the program, continue to show up for these kids, continue to build, and I promise you, we will have the faith to continue to fight and build. All right? Great week again, man. I'm so excited to do these every week and give you guys some insight. If you ever have any feedback for us, please let us know, and I can't wait to see you again next week. Have a great day.
This video has been brought to you by GEUS. GEUS is your community-owned provider for electric, internet, cable TV, and true local programming.